Hey there folks, welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG. Now that we've got all the fell arms, let's continue wandering around these dungeons and try to get out of here. Again, before we leave this area, we gotta get it, if we want a full clear, red verbena, 3 special gels, probably in one chest together, I hope, and the meteorite blade. And then when we get out, we leave the ancient tower Tarqaron. Not 100% sure where to go. The thing I care most about out of these is the meteorite blade, because that sounds like might actually be interesting. We opened up some paths there, so that's a thing. We did that by hitting those black switches. All my bitches are switches. Oh, those black switches. Where the hell did it go? Fell down a whole nother level, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have shot that one. You'd head left and upstairs to a new walkway. Hit the 2 switches. You shouldn't climb many ladders. Not too sure about this. I might have messed this up. I don't think they, the way this is set up, you can render anything unobtainable. But, is there any way across over here? There is. So that's one treasure. And then another one, we knocked down. So... red verbena. And she mentions that first, which kind of suggests it's the first one that you can get to. So you take the stairs at the bottom of the area that you just activated to... well, where does this... doesn't do anything. Take the stairs at the bottom of the area that you just activated to a new area. She's talking about hitting switches. I don't see switches. Oh, Dracky. Dracky. Oh, chucker. Said not to climb any ladders, but... Maybe somehow I activated stairs in the meantime? This looks like stairs that aren't doing anything, kind of. I'm a bit lost now, I'll tell you the truth. But I know that you don't reset everything by coming in and out of these. This is where we initially entered. So we could get out now. We wouldn't get the meteor blade, but we could escape. Meteorite blade. You need to head left and up many stairs to a new walkway and hit 2 switches. I feel like, and you get the verbena on the way back. I feel like there's switches that we missed. So maybe we have a full videos where those talking about getting out of here and getting started on like cooking quests and stuff. I think we might have full videos worth of this wandering around just being lost in store, unfortunately. Looking for switches in all the wrong places. Okay, I think we're backtracking through stuff. I think maybe we took a wrong turn. Wait a minute, that almost looks like something that we could blast. Never mind. Wishful thinking on my part. There's like this crystalline stuff in the background. Draki, why do you spell more M-O-A-R? Intentional misspellings doesn't make you cool. That won't earn you friends, and the kinds of friends you earn with intentional misspelling are not the kind of friends you want. Alright, so I'm going to go back through this nonsense again and think maybe there was another way. Another thing we were supposed to do here. Damn it! She said to take the west... You mean this one?
Someone protect me while I'm casting.
Oh,
alright, I'm on it.
You told me to focus on the enemy in front. It's your fault. Burn! Burn! Burn!
We show no mercy to enemies.
Apparently, I was killing slower than anyone else because Judith had to come over and finish that thing off while I was just chipping away at it. Energy wand has comet light. Let's see. I'm trying to find something with a good magic attack. I don't think anything is going to have a better magic attack, but I don't want that anti-magic status. Yeah, rod +1 we've been using for a long time. That might be it. See, that big old enemy in there, over there, has a. Yeah, see, I see now that between the two of these screens, we're gonna have to find a way to get to the middle of that weird, kind of red-tinted area. So if I go down from here, there was a place with like two different. Okay, let's see. This is where I came in. You'd head left and up the stairs to a new walkway and hit 2 switches. You shouldn't climb many ladders. What? What are these switches? Oh, these are switches. Not switches. I'm supposed to cross over here. Okay. Yeah, you know, I could have used direction for just that little piece. Sorry. Oops. Surprised that doesn't count as you being attacked from behind. Shut up, Rita. My clothes are all dirty. I'm a girl. Suddenly, inexplicably, I'm gonna be girly. Blah, blah, blah. You're not using overlimit. I thought that was your overlimit catchphrase. And I wonder what's gonna jump on me over here. Can I now run and know that they're coming? No. So that activated the stairs. Okay. I guess this time I knew they were coming and would have been ready, and nothing happened. And now she said, on the way back, get blah blah blah. Well, we got to the place with those stairs easily enough. I guess I just didn't recognize that those things were switches. Alright, well, it's on the way back. I was supposed to get the red Bourbana. I already got it. And I don't remember what treasure chest was what, so if we find an open treasure chest, that may or may not have been it. Take the stairs at the bottom of the area that you just did, and that's where I'm going to find these other treasures that we were looking for. Meteorite blade and stuff are going to be in here. Yep. Hey, damn it. Thought I could interact with that panel. Ooh, golden hammer. Lives up to its name. Yeah, that lion monster kind of got pummeled, and it annoyed Carol and got knocked for a loop. See, it looks like you should be able to interact with this. Oh well. Special dells, we'll take them, even though we can't, because we are full up. And now when I start leaving this way, hopefully I'll find the meteorite blade. That opens a path. And now they pull back the view to kind of Celestia freight lift has been unlocked. They're just like, want to make sure that I know that I'm where I am, I guess? I don't know. It's nice of them. What does the meteorite plate do? It teaches super chain and combinations. Ooh, it's got really good stats too. So let's finish learning high ability plus and then we'll switch to it. The lift is now active. Take the southeast platform to level 7. You go straight to the final boss. And basically it's a, yeah, we're done. So she's... Oh, I thought for a minute it was like a new lift. Whatever, this is the main entrance. Oh. No, never mind. I thought something new was happening with that. No, this is the first room. All that deposited us back at the first room. So, good. Good for us. We're done. Until it's time to actually come back and win the story. Yeah, but at some point we'll save the world from Duke and the Autophagos and whatever else. But for now, plot scene I didn't know was coming.
So this makes the 7th one.
Ah, Fell Arms. I need to make sure I save on the correct slot from now on. In case it turns out that the Fell Arms is just like Duke's power up after you fight it with the Fell Arms is more than I can bear.
Sounds about right.
I think we were at 5 and then we got 2.
We finally got them all! What's the deal, guys? Isn't that exciting?
Yeah, it's like collecting all the Pokemon.
It's not like there's some lost treasure or anything.
Well, they are, actually.
Yeah, but they're ancient relics. They've got to have something cool hidden inside, right?
Well, you could split them open?
They're not giving off any vibes that I can feel.
Maybe there's some sort of key that would unlock their power.
Maybe. I want to know why they were hidden in the first place.
Well, I mean, we could go talk to the Elder from Yorzo, but I'm pretty sure we don't do that, actually.
Why are they treated so differently from De Nomos?
Do you think there's something bad about them?
Yeah, I think they're like undesirable weapons. They drive down property values. Sorry.
I don't know. Anyway, at least we know we've got all of them together now. Now all that's left to do is give them to Flynn and let him deal with the mess.
But what does Flynn have to do with it?
You've got a real winner of a personality.
What the fuck are you getting all bitchy about?
It took you long enough to notice.
There can
What-
be no doubt
what
that
did that even
entrusting the
mean?
Fell Arms with him is our most reliable option.
Exactly. Next stop, Arnian.
Well, at least the game tells us where to go, because I sure as hell wouldn't have known that we're supposed to go to Arnian now. Yeah, I mean, I really don't understand what Rita's whole problem there was, but whatever. Okay. So... something might happen at Halure if we did enough damage with Rita, but we probably didn't. Because, Draki the Dork says that she actually ground, maybe, for damage using Rita, just like, you know, playing as Rita and doing lots and lots and lots of damage in order to get a special thing that happens when you get a certain amount of damage with Rita. But she did it in her second playthrough. So it doesn't look like Rita has done enough damage for us, and I don't think that she ever will, if I'm thinking of it, after we finish the optional dungeon, when I'm just kind of winding down. Anything new from you, buddy? Oh, it seems you've gotten a motivation about the money. Congratulazioni. Siri, we worked our butts off. Yeah, we've had more money than this before, but we spent it. I will give you this for your efforts. And slingshot. We all have a little bambino inside ourselves. Be careful with these. Learning responsibility is part of growing up. I don't know if I've got much growing up left in me. These are the motivational things you have left to do. Do the same attack a bunch of times. Run away a bunch of times. I mean, I could do those. I really don't want to do more off-screening for this game. I'll look them up. Maybe one last spot of off-screen. And the problem is, at this point, I keep finding new reasons to put more time into this game, but based solely on the fact that there was a couple of points in the game where one occurrence enemies, I didn't scan them, I already know we're not getting 100%. Anyway, let's equip you with the this goofy comic relief slingshot. Gives you endless shot, release arrows continuously by holding B, occasionally knocks back enemies. You already have vaccine, and cooking plus occasionally increases effect of auto cooking after battles. Huh. Okay. So I guess it was worth stopping by, even if I didn't get a new costume, title, whatever for it. I don't even know if it's a new costume. Is it a new costume? Ah, no, it is a new costume. So, I'm assuming I'm not going to get it. If you feel like it, folks, Google Vesperia Rita Secret Costume, and you'll see what that costume looks like, because I don't think I'm going to be getting it. So, go to Ornion and talk to Flynn for a final scene related to the Fell Arms. Other stuff to do in Ornion looks like stuff we already did. I actually went ahead and finished building Ornion to level 3 and did the warehouse. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that Draki's talking about, so we might have already seen all of it. There's something to do with Estelle and that silly quest with the doctor, too.
Status report, sir. There's currently no sign of monster assault.
Could you give me a second to actually process before you start talking? You just yelled my name and started...
Understood. Thank you.
Whatever.
Now go and get some rest.
Get some rest with Nell. Wait, not with Nell.
No, sir. I'm just fine. I will continue my watch.
You will follow my orders or I'll have you executed.
Taking breaks is part of the job. You can't protect people with enthusiasm alone.
Yeah. He's good-hearted. We know.
But...
Go get some rest.
Yes, sir.
I've been holding it in for hours, but I'll go take a dump, sir.
Commandant, we need your approval for the distribution of the foodstuffs.
Because that's some rest. I don't know what I'm talking about now. It's weird. It's been, I'm coming up on the end of a play session, but it's not like 2:30 in the morning, and I'm not full of Mountain Dew. And I'm still, gradually, my brain is decaying as I play this game.
Very good. I'll be right there.
No one is allowed to eat without my approval.
Commandant Flynn, I'd like to speak with you about the additional building materials.
Put a question mark at the end of that sentence, and I'll consider it.
Yes, I haven't forgotten. However, I'm just on my way to supervise the food distribution.
Maybe you could get an assistant. You know, Sodia is pretty useful when she's not trying to murder
I'm
Yuri.
afraid you'll have to come with me. We can discuss it on the way.
Oh, come on. Look at the size of this town. I mean, how long is it going to take him to get there?
Yes, sir.
Commandant Flynn, we got
Guess it won't hurt us to
weapons
hold
and
the
shit.
for the time being.
Huh? Why the change?
Because Flynn's busy, and we didn't feel like interrupting him briefly to give him the most powerful and devastatingly evil weapons ever.
I think Yuri's trying to say that we've all got a job to do.
Flynn wouldn't be able to look after the Fell Arms with all this stuff going on.
You know, his ponytail looks so weird from directly behind.
How kind of you.
Kindness has nothing to do with it. Let's get going.
I just don't want Flynn having cool toys I can't
You
have.
might have blushed there.
Aw.
Wow, now I've seen everything.
I can die happy.
And thus, through friendly teasing, the youth of today form the bonds of tomorrow.
Weirdo. Alright, so what else am I supposed to do here, lady? Give the Knight Deck to headquarters what he wants. We did that. Speak to the doctor. Go right back in after the scene. Okay, so let's go find the doctor. Hey, doctor. No, I'm good. Thanks, though. It's possible that we've already seen a lot of these scenes with Estelle. Dedicated paramedic title is the final reward for this quest line. So it's... I may have already done it, but I'm feeling like it's probably going to come with some goofy-ass nurse costume. Priestess, cleric... I'm not seeing it, though. Nope, I don't think I've gotten it yet. When it's rebuilt, go to the inn and speak to the doctor. Go out, then back in Ornion. Go towards the inn. If no scene occurs, do a battle. Go into Overlimit, spam Nightingale with Estelle. Okay, I need to heal 10 million hit points with Estelle. And then I'll get a title. Well, you know what? I might have already done... Like, there's multiple scenes Draki the Dork is asking us to do now. Maybe I've done some, but not all. And the last one is the one that involves Estelle having to heal a bunch, and this might be the one that gets her the title. So let's switch this to what is it that you want me to spam? Nightingale. If the mockingbird will sing like you, sing much better than you do. Let's switch this over to the thing that makes everything cost like nothing. She'll be like practically defenseless, but that'll be okay. And we will defend. Everybody will defend. And Rita can spam Nightingale and see if... Doesn't look like you have to actually be damaged. You just have to heal a certain amount. Like you're... So there's just bandits hanging around right outside of town, huh?
Easy. Don't let him trip you up.
What's the secret of your strength?
Okay, well, I don't think that really did that much. Did I not have you? Oh, I didn't set them to... I didn't set the strategy to defend.
I feel like an easy win.
So they just killed everybody.
Don't get cocky.
Even so, I wasn't able to get Nightingale off fast enough to do any good. Oh, you sons of bitches. You guys are pissing me off. I didn't mean to do that. I screwed this up in a big way. I meant to make them change the strategy back to full charge. To punish these guys for their transgressions.
Just 'cause we're women, I'm even...
Yeah, she leveled up. Alright, well, I have a feeling I screwed that up, and I'm out of over limits now. What we'll do is, maybe if I do... Oh, God. If I off-screen to get those other things for the Italian guy, I'll also start healing more stuff with Estelle. But as it is, forget it. When you're looking up Rita Seeker, go ahead and look up Estelle Dedicated Paramedic. And do it on Google image search. If it doesn't pull up a picture of her in a nurse's outfit or something, then it's just another title and it's not a costume, and I care even less, and I don't care that much now. So put that on the list of things that I might be able to get but can't get right now. Warehouse Final, we've already done that. Nam Cambodia Isle. Ooh, I tell you what, folks, if I keep finding off-screen, if I keep finding post-game stuff to do that I can't do because I screwed up, or it's, oh, in your second playthrough when you've dealt 8 billion damage and healed 20 million damage, you can get this extra title to show, hey, you've been playing like thousands of hours of Tales of Vesperia instead of hundreds. If it's all stuff like that that's left to do, then we might be winning the game and finishing Duke off in the next video. But for now, we want to go to the stupid Japanese high school fair, and there's like some stuff. And the spot that there should be, I mentioned this a few videos ago, there's supposed to be some kind of scene with a spa. If they're all using their spa gear. But we might have already seen it and I just didn't realize. That's the problem. I'm trying to follow this fact real close, but if I trigger something on my own just wandering around before Draki tells me to, then when Draki tells me to do it, I don't know that I've already done it and I get confused because I'm dumb. Anyway, sorry. Speak with the antlion at the entrance. Oh boy, you've got something very nice there, you do. I don't know what you're referring to. Are you talking about my sword or my metaphorical sword? Don't play dumb, I know all about you getting the luxury toy series. These things are really popular. Surely only among obsessive collectors, right? Let me see. Still stunned. No! Ah, so you don't like other people to touch them. Oh, that's what she says about her fun bags. I can't fill out that outfit Judith's wearing. Oh, I'm so embarrassed. I didn't even mention boobs. I didn't mention boobs. Flashing back to an earlier sequence. I get it, you don't want my fingerprints on them. It's okay, I just want to look. So, Estelle, is it supposed to be funny that Estelle is an obsessive collector now? Is she going to attack Horizon and take humans off to be studied by the Reapers? Amazing, so retro, so nostalgic, thank you. Sure, no problem. Hey, what you got there? This is the treasure fishing. You can try to see what sorts of treasures you can catch on your line. You're guaranteed to profit. But it looks like there aren't any treasures. You're very observant. Yes, actually, I'm still getting things set up. There aren't any treasures to catch yet. We're still setting things up to get you open for business, telling us we're guaranteed to profit. I'm still trying to figure out what to do. Do you have any ideas? Well, you can stop. Kill yourself, sorry. Ideas, when you're in need, who better to ask than brave Vesperia? What? Ask? Nothing comes to mind, no. Are you a guild by any chance? Oh god, please not another guild quest. Yes, we are. Our guild is called Brave Vesperia. You're not even in the guild. Shut up. Oh, so that's how you've gotten all the dolls. Are you traveling around the world? We're the doll collecting guild. And murderers. Yes, we've been going all over the place. That's the reason that we made it all the way here. Then you can go and get treasure chests across the world. Show them to me. I've lost whatever voice I had for him. The more treasure chests you get, the better ideas I'll have for treasure to put in here. Oh, okay. This is the quest this is why I've... Only recently have I obsessed with opening chests, even if I can't keep the contents. You're not saying we should give you what we find, are you? Not at all. All you have to do is show me, and that'll be enough for me to make it. You're quite good at making things, huh? Then? I get by, so go out in the world and open all the treasures you see, heart. Yeah, looks like we got enough. Hey, not bad, you collected a ton of treasures. We went all over the world, all over the world. Show me, show me. Dancing. Oh, ooh, this is very nice. You open up your pants. Oh, I've heard of this. Ooh, this one is pretty useless. Oh, that must be the, God, what the hell is the name of it? Give me a second, I'll get it. There's a specific one I'm thinking of. It'll be hilarious. You're gonna love it. This must be the... I'm not finding it. Shit. It's gonna be so funny when I find it. You're gonna love it. You won't believe the humor. Prism Protector! Yay! It's useless. Anyway. Great, this should help. Thanks a lot. Oh, that's all you need? It's enough, it's enough. I've stored everything I've seen up into this nugget of mine. Then you'll be able to get the treasure fishing up and running soon. But you'll need some time to get things rolling, won't you? That's their excuse for the fact that we're not going to actually get a treasure hunting minigame. Yes, indeed. To fill it up, I think 100 treasures should do the trick. Even making 100 treasures sounds like pretty daunting work. No, not at all. It's fun. You're really something, you know that? You're really good something. You're really something yourself, kid. Kid? You entered all the world's nooks and crannies and opened all the treasure chests you saw. By now, most of the treasure chests in the world are empty. You make it sound like I'm a thief or a miser or something. Indeed, in your quest for treasure, you have no stone. Sorry. You leave no stone unturned. In fact, you leave no stones at all. You took them all. Heart. Boop, boop, boop. Yuri earned the treasure hunter title. So that was what that was all about. And again, just wondering if it has a costume. It doesn't. Whatever. What else do we do here? Go into the shoe locker to find Calvin. Is this gonna be like sexy? Japanese find like a lot of excuse for sexiness in girls' locker rooms. I don't see Calvin. I see Calvin. Oh, Calvin, I didn't expect to see you again. Shouldn't you be running your guild? I've just been talking shop a little. No concern of yours, though, so... But wow, that's pretty straight to the point. Alright, Calvin, well, I would say fuck off, but you gave us the boat we currently use, so whatever. Oh, is the businesswoman, eh? Always trying to cut a deal. Are you trying to charm me? It's having the opposite effect. That's the old man's MO, I'm afraid. Says Rita in a man voice. So do you want to make other amusement parks like this one in the world? There could be an untapped market out there.
Now here's a girl with a good head on her shoulders, but I'm not telling you shit. This place isn't business-oriented like other amusement parks. The park itself doesn't really produce any profit. However...
What other amusement parks? We've been all over the world. So you're planning on providing transportation here and turning a profit that way?
Exactly. We were discussing how to divide the shares, but this is a small child in a cow costume, so it's not being easy to set up a business model. So what's the matter? Are they unhappy that their shares are too small? Quite the opposite, actually. They say they don't want any gold at all.
So that's fine for you. We have no need of gold. It's enough for us if we could just make others happy. Stop shaking. That's all it takes for us to be satisfied. Well, whatever it is, do it. Do it till you're satisfied.
You see, how am I supposed to work a deal with people who think like that?
What's the problem? They say they don't want any gold. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal for you.
Yeah. No, it would go against our guild's principles. Good people must always be dealt with fairly.
Well, they're getting what they asked for.
You kind of remind me of LeBlanc, Miss Kaufman.
LeBlanc? You mean the leader of the LeBlanc Syndicate in Final Fantasy X-2? Oh, no, you don't. You mean the knight. Never mind. That annoying old fart, are you serious? Oh, Raven, stick up for LeBlanc, please. No, not at all.
Did you just say LeBlanc? Yes, I did, but...
Has he been bothering you too?
No, don't worry about it. It's nothing really. It's just that I'm in love with him. Hey, do you mind if I go?
I've got to go make some milk yakisoba. See ya. How Japanese.
But wait a second. Did you notice that when you heard LeBlanc's name?
Yeah, I wonder what that was about. And I don't think we ever find out. Because per Draki the Dork, there is no continuation of this scene, sorry. But at least it doesn't turn into another Cecil and Fring side quest either. In parentheses, I'm talking about Abyss here. So... yeah, does that feel like the end of a plotline to you? It doesn't to me. But apparently this goes nowhere. And, having read that description from Draki, I was like, oh man, something like naughty and hilarious is going on in the shoe locker. And she says it doesn't turn into another somebody and somebody side quest. I started thinking there was some naughty, goofy side quest in the previous game. Nope, none of that's true. It's just a pointless, goofy little scene. Well, let's keep rolling here. Go to Zaphius, talk to Ted. Yuri gets the title Hope of the Town. Well, you know what? Let's complete this slightly out of order because... no, I better not, just in case. I was going to say, we're actually really close to the hot springs, which we're supposed to get a final hot springs scene. But it's just possible that for some bizarre reason, this thing we're supposed to do in Zaphius next, where we just talk to a character. Oh, it's Ted! Teddy. We're all going to heaven, lads, yay. No, it's Ted. And I know who Ted is because, like I said, off screen I beat the game and then played with New Game Plus just enough to like find out that, oh man, the intro takes a lot longer to play through than some other bumpy ending, really is what I'm thinking. But no, Ted is the kid at the very beginning of the game who seems like he's going to be a recurring character and then disappears. He's the one who gets Yuri out of bed and tells him that the Aqua Blastia is messing around. And let me tell you something, folks. Seeing that opening scene again, it made me yearn for the days when the story was straightforward and simple, and we had a goal. A long-term goal was to get that Aqua Blastia thing fixed, and like so many little goals pop up in this game and they get forgotten. So here's Ted, who's gonna talk like Dougal. Hey, it's Yuri. Wait there, would ya? Huh? Yuri, I've been waiting for you and Flynn to show up. You were waiting for me and Flynn? Yep, I wanted to give this to you and Flynn. That's quite the item. You can't find anything like that in store. How'd something like that end up in the lower quarter? This sword belonged to a famous mercenary who visited us in the lower quarter a long time ago. He only came through here by chance, but he ended up liking it so much that he stayed for a long time. Actually, it would be better to say he lived here. We came to think of him as one of us. That's the first time I've heard about someone like that. I don't pay much attention to local lore. It makes sense that you wouldn't know about him. He left the capital and went on his way a long time before you were even born. About 9 months before you were born, actually. Or did the mercenary go after he left? Well, we don't know. I don't know. A bunch of knights and guild members came back to ask if he'd left his sword behind, but we were never able to find it.
What do you mean? How could a mercenary go off without a sword?
Well, he's a bow and arrow fighter. But then, just a while back, when we were cleaning up the city and after things in the capital got crazy, the sword turned up. How could that be?
Maybe it was a gift to the people in the lower quarter in return for your hospitality.
What? Oh, left by the mercenary, gotcha.
Then why didn't he just give it to them himself?
He probably planned on coming back and getting it someday. If that's the case, we shouldn't be taking it with us, right? No, he's probably been killed because he didn't have a sword to defend himself. The mercenary always said that swords should be used to protect people, not dogs. I don't think he'd mind if I left the sword with our lower quarter boys who are working to protect the world.
A weapon chooses its owner, not the other way around. Just as the wise bird chooses its branch, so the wise man must choose a master to serve.
I really need to end this video. Either that or I'm not going to get... I have to be done in about 30. Which means I have just enough time to do another video, but only if I end this now. Let's hurry through this. I'll have a short video next time. It might not just be a random chance that the sword turned up now after all those years. Use the sword, Yuri. You'd be doing all of us a favor. Alright, I'll hold on to it for you.
Don't forget to
don't forget to split it with Flynn.
That sword holds everyone's hopes and dreams, doesn't it?
The fuck are you talking about, Estelle? Seriously. This game is like people with these random outbursts of just... I don't know how to describe it. I don't know where my mind is going. Just like throwing something like all hokey and over the top and have a bunch of characters smiling vacantly in the background so that you know everyone feels the same way. Yeah, it's heavier than it looks. Chained. Oof. Well, at least it doesn't look Nordic, so Old Dragon probably doesn't know how to say it either, but I'm going to climb Solace. And the hope of the town, Philo. And those two people disappeared forever. He's a treasure hunter, he's the hope of the town, he's got it all going on. His new now I have no idea what it is that you do to earn that. Like, were there prerequisites, or does it just happen at this point in the game if you come here? But it teaches Hyper Ability Plus. Fallen Arcane, yeah, whatever. Oh, Home Sweet Home.
Everyone in the lower quarter is so kind. It makes me miss my hometown a little.
You mean the one that's inside the flying monster?
Yes, it's gone.
Oh, never mind.
Hometowns, I lived in Ospio, so I can't say I feel too nostalgic about this place.
It's been destroyed.
Yeah, same with me in Dawngrest.
I miss the castle every now and then.
Yeah, you spent a long time there. I'm the same with the lower quarter.
Where's your hometown, Raven?
Me? Dawngrest, I guess.
Huh? But you weren't born in Dawngrest, were you?
Well,
I can tell
if
by
our
your
journey
smell.
ended now, I'd head back to Dawngrest. So I guess it's my hometown.
Maybe our hometown is just the place we'd most like to go back to if we
So
had the
no one's
choice.
gonna follow up on where Raven was born? I don't know. No, two things came out of that. One, I'm like, huh, that's odd. They raised this like question over where Raven was born, which I doubt will ever be answered. Also, is Rita some kind of fucking sociopath? What the hell's wrong with her? Her hometown has been destroyed. And she's like, whatever. She came from Ospio. Ospio was destroyed. Ospio was like apparently built on top of, because they were studying like mystical energies. It was built on what turned out to be that like floating castle. I don't remember the Tarqaron, yeah. So her hometown's destroyed. Presumably a lot of people she knew died, and she's like, meh. It's not even like other characters were surprised or like, you know, it's a plot point that she's like that. It's just like the writers forgot that her hometown was recently destroyed. Like Nissa of Traken was more like quicker to recover from and never mention her home again after it was destroyed than Rita. I mean, no, took long. Never mind. I forget it. Just one of the references of Traken. now I want to end the video. When we come back, I think I'll have to either go a little short or... I was planning on doing something else in about 25 minutes from now, but we'll see what happens, folks. We've got the cooking minigame, and actually, honestly, the cooking minigame doesn't have a whole video's worth of content. We might have a real short video, because I'm just going to call it, and then my next play session will open with me winning the game on camera. Like I said, won it off camera, couldn't help myself. But now we'll go back and win it on camera, including having the fell arms, which is supposed to unlock the most powerful form of the boss. We'll see it all. I would venture to guess 2 videos from now. Next video, cooking. MysteriousJG, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.